So Destiny is currently in a lot of hot water. I know, surprise, surprise, surprise. If there's one person who always seems to find himself in a lot of controversy, it's got to be Destiny. Especially because a lot of the crap that comes out of that man's mouth sometimes, or the things that he posts on Twitter, he always seems to find himself in hot water. But now, like, a lot of the times in the past, it's kind of just been like, sometimes it was serious, but a lot of the times it wasn't anything that was criminal, right? It was more or less just internet drama, okay? Wasn't anything that was actually criminal. It was just he had dumb opinions, or he said something stupid, or whatever it may be. But now it seems to be that he might be in hot water of when it actually comes to actual criminal behavior, because he has been found out to have previously talking to someone who was 17 at the time when he was talking to them, right? And obviously, with the age of consent being 18, 17 is illegal. It does count as a minor, all right? I see so many people in comments, right? I've looked at like a whole load of comments, and what people say is that like, oh, it's 17. It's basically the same thing. Like it's not a minor. It is, all right? In the eyes of the law, 17 is a minor, okay? Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to everyone else. 17 is a minor. The only thing that did come out of it at first that might have gotten off, like Destiny off with this, I worded that terribly. The only thing that might have made Destiny seem a little bit innocent was the fact that apparently she told him that she was actually 19, or I think it was her boyfriend or something at the time, or something like that. So when he was still talking to her when she was 17, he supposedly thought that she was 19 and that she was being lied to, which is kind of like fair enough. But now it seems to have gotten into like this spiral, and things have gotten a lot worse, where there is this YouTuber named Willie Mac Show, and he does a lot of different videos similar to mine, except he actually like investigates to things, you know. I kind of do the bare minimum and just sit here and talk shit majority of the times, but this man actually like goes ahead and actually reaches out to a lot of people, and he decided to reach out to Destiny, and some of the things that Destiny was saying inside of these messages towards Willie Mac were just a little bit sus. And also he was kind of almost outing himself as having CP on his computer.
It's because he continued to write. I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah blah blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations. He continues, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, lol. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence. And I reply, talk to a lawyer, that seems crazy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not?
And because of all this, as you saw by the title of the video as well, is that Willie Mac has actually gone ahead and reported Destiny to the police for all of this. And I looked ahead at Willie Mac's video, and I looked in the comment section of the video as well, because surprisingly it did have a lot of dislikes on the video, and there were a lot of people talking about how, oh, all of this Willie Mac doesn't really know. He's stated in his video that he doesn't know if this is actually CP on Destiny's computer. He's not 100% sure of when it comes to all this stuff. Yes, I don't think that Willie Mac completely knows to extent what Destiny has on his computer, but by these messages, the fact that Destiny is saying that he has some videos on his computer that involve like this 17-year-old girl at the time, and that he doesn't want to delete them because of evidence. I mean, if you think that someone has CP on their computer, there's nothing wrong with reporting that to the police. I don't know why everyone's like, there's some people in the comment section that are just like, oh, this guy doesn't know the full facts about it, so why is he going ahead and reporting Destiny to the police? Well, because this man stated that he has some videos, some incriminating videos on his computer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with reporting a suspected pedophile and someone who suspiciously might have CP on their computer. There's nothing wrong with going ahead and reporting that to the police. If anything, that might help fast track a lot of this stuff and sending these messages to the police as well. They might go, this person is talking about how they have supposed CP on the computer. This might be weird. We actually now have to go ahead and step into this and look at this man's computer and actually get a warrant out for this man's arrest or whatever it may be to investigate him further. So I don't know why, like, the man has a lot of dislikes on the video, as a lot of people like saying, oh, he doesn't really know all the facts about it. Yeah, which is why he reported him to the police so they can look further into this. But when it comes to Destiny himself, is that, do I think that Destiny knew about all this stuff? Because there's a lot of people, all right, who are on the internet right now that when all this shit came out, that are just straight away calling Destiny guilty. And you can kind of guess why, because he has, like I said, he's said a lot of shit in the past. And when he said a lot of shit, who knows if it's sarcasm or not? Because sometimes Destiny, I reckon he just does say things to get a reaction out of people. He's put out some very incriminating tweets in the past and also has said some dumb things about how not liking children is not being a pedophile.
Well, if you just because you molest a child doesn't
I
make you a
don't disagree
pedophile.
with
That's
her.
not.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Which is completely wrong and stupid within itself. But what's my opinion on all of this stuff? Do I think that Destiny actually thought that she was 19 or not? Okay. And the thing is that if there is proof that at the time when he was talking to her, that he legitimately thought that she was 19, and there is proof of messages of it saying that, oh, I'm 19, of her saying it to him or someone else saying to him that, oh, this girl is 19, then he will get, like, most likely, I don't know if you call it away with it, but he will be deemed innocent by this. Because if someone lies to you about their age, you think that they are this age, but they are actually a minor, and you go ahead, have any sexual relations with them, or whatever it may be, because they lied to you about their age, well, you will be deemed innocent for that, because that's actually it. I don't know, like, the actual, like, legal wording of it, of what it would be called, where someone's deceiving you pretty much, but because that person is being deceived, you will be put innocent by it. But I will just say this as well, okay? This is my opinion of when it comes to Destiny. And this is my opinion as someone who I'm not as old as Destiny. Destiny's in his 30s, okay? This man is in his 30s. I'm 27, all right? I'm single, so I'm on dating apps. And even when, like, on dating apps, I don't really, I don't pick up girls in person, okay? I barely even fucking go out. The only time I go out is I go to the gym. Okay? But on dating apps, the minimum age that I have is 20. That's it. I do not go, even though 18 and 19 is, like, legal, it's considered legal, I still find it weird, okay? I still find it weird, the fact that they have teen in their name, someone being still in high school, like about to graduate, or fresh out of high school and just going into, university, college, whatever it may be. I find it weird. So the fact that this man is in his 30s and was talking to, like, what he thought was a 19-year-old, even though it's still legal, I always see it as weird, okay? If you're like 25 and over, even though it's still legal, why are you talking to an 18 and 19-year-old, all right? 20, 21, that should be your fucking minimum age, all right? That's just my opinion. You might disagree with me and say, oh, Donnie, it's legal, so let them go ahead and do so. Yeah, I'm not saying to put them in jail over that, okay? Obviously, if they're underage, yes, then chuck them in jail. I just saying that it's fucking weird. From my point of view, it's weird, okay? I don't, whenever I've seen any girl on a dating app or in person and I find out they're like 18, 19, I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. Nah, it's too close. It's too weird. Move along. Maybe 3 years down the track, and then yes. But right now, fuck no. This whole entire situation, it's still on the fence about things, and I definitely think that with this, if he actually is getting reported to the police, I think that with Destiny coming out and saying that he supposedly does have, videos and photos of a girl who's 17 in a provocative way, and some of the messages that have been released between her and Destiny, there's one about them talking about a fucking butt plug for like a few messages, and then Destiny talking about how he's sucking a guy off with a butt plug. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, more things are going to come out about this, 100%. More things are going to come out about this. And you know what? If there's anything that could end Destiny's career, because he's done a lot of dumb shit in the past, and he just keeps on tracking along, this is the one thing that could actually get him in hot water. But I'll definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. That's going to be it for me. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.